Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk to you or share with you how to get rid of the fear of death. Okay. First, I would start off by saying I always used to be afraid of dying, just like everyone else, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's coming. You never know what you're going to go through. I used to fear death, man. But I've come down so many roads. I've taken so many turns. I followed my own path. I did what I needed to do. I've seen what I needed to see. I've helped the people I needed to help. And I can't say that I didn't have a good journey, a good ride. When I die, I can't say that my life wasn't well spent. And I'm looking at this. I remember being born. I tell people, I always have this is like my biggest thing to me, man, is that I remember being born. I remember where I was before I came to Earth. And when I remember back that far, it feels like you're old, and they say that's an old soul. Someone who remembers things like deja vu, or things seem familiar when you come across it or when you do it, or you remember how to do it and you didn't know you were good at it and you're good at it, and, those kinds of things. But I remember that. You have to achieve all of your goals and do everything with the time that you have. And we all have a lot of time, to do what we want with our lives. Mine was pretty basic, man. I just wanted to, make albums, have my own albums. Getting a record deal was one achievement I wanted to do. Having and owning a 6'4", that was what I wanted, and I achieved it, and I've done it. And let me tell you guys something, man. Owning a 6'4", I guess a car, owning one of those, that was one of the biggest things I wanted to do in life ever, like ever. That was the number one thing I ever wanted to do. And when I reached it and I achieved it, it was not as I'm gonna say it just wasn't as good as I thought it would be. The feeling of it just wasn't like it was something that I always wanted, and I had it. It didn't really give me that, oh man, dude, I'm so happy, feeling, And hold on one second. We have these goals that we set for ourselves. People want to be doctors, lawyers. People want to be judges, cops, firemen, and all of that. But, we're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised the next week, the next month, the next year. And when I look at that, that just gradually made me not really care what happens to my life. The thing you want to do is condition your mind. You want to have this mindset 24/7 of the time, of every single moment in your life. You have to let go of everything. Everything. You have to let go of money. You have to let go of your home. You have to let go of I hate to say this, but it's the truth. You might hate me for this. You have to let go of your family, your children. You have to let go of everything, because everything in life is temporary. It's not forever. You have to let that go, because I feel when you have all these things, you become attached to it. You become attached to materialistic things. And when you're attached to these things, they get in the way of your salvation. They get in the way of your mind. Since you gravitate to these things so much, you're afraid to lose it. Therefore, you're afraid of dying. If you're afraid to lose anything in this world, then you're afraid of dying. You have to not be afraid to lose anything. And that goes for your life. That's why you lay it down. A lot of people don't realize that the older you get, the more logical you become. The more you see the BS in society. There's nothing you can do to change it. There's nothing we can do to change it as a whole. I mean, I wish it was, but there's not. And so people hold on to these things within the society, and it causes them to be afraid to die. They will instill, I swear to you, they like to instill death into the minds of people because it controls them. People are afraid of dying because they always see it, whether it be in entertainment, whether it be on the news. Mostly on the news, that's the programming. People just, they like to put death in people's face, and people will react to it, and they will be afraid to die. They don't understand it. Death is a spiritual birth. But they flip it on people. They flip it, man. And I know there are ways of dying that are horrible. They are, man. But it's a spiritual birth. It's pain. Just like it was pain for your mother giving birth to you to come into this world. Your body has to go through the pain to get to the next world, the next level. When you die, you're going to keep going on. This is not going to be it for you. This world called Earth, this is not it. This is the truth. They are making people afraid of something that is natural. That's what the system does. It scares people. That's all it does every day. It just scares people. There's a quote I want to say from Yamamoto Tsutomu. There is surely nothing other than the single purpose of the present moment. A man's whole life is a succession of moment after moment. If one fully understands the present moment, there will be nothing else to do and nothing else to pursue. Live being true to the single purpose of the moment. And that's the quote. That's the whole quote. And it makes sense, man. Like when you achieve and do everything, you reached everything, accomplished everything, and all your goals, there's nothing else for you to do. There's nothing left for you to pursue. And people will tell you, like, you just find something else to pursue and do. There's nothing else that interests me. There's nothing else that interests me. I don't have the desire to do things that, it's not that challenging, is what how I'm gonna put that. And the job I have today, I'm an undertaker, man. Like I bury, and cremate people. And it's not an easy job. I literally had to find a job that was hard and challenging. But anyways, when there's nothing else for you to do, nothing else for you to pursue, nothing else to achieve, you will have gotten rid of your fear of death. When you reach this point, when you reach the point of having nothing else to do and nothing left to pursue, all your goals are met, you have achieved everything you wanted. You've reached actually a level of perfection. A level of perfection is wanting nothing. When you want nothing and you've got everything you've ever wanted, you're not greedy, you're content, you've reached it. You're not lukewarm. You're not lukewarm. You're not afraid to die, bro. Death is the only thing left. Just let go of everything material. Let go of all of it. Achieve everything that you need to. Be serious about your life, man. Don't play games. Don't cut corners. And don't forget that death is a spiritual birth. Don't fall for this system turning death into a horror movie and all this junk, bro. I also heard that the end is important in all things. And I felt that to the core. Take care. This is how you get rid of your fear of death. Peace.